What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good Thursday to you. And Coach Prime of Colorado and ESPN college football analyst Paul Finebaum. Those two, let's just say they don't like each other. Or is that a little too harsh? I don't know, but they definitely aren't feeling each other. We're going to talk about that in this segment. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that follow button. Paul Finebaum has been very critical of Coach Prime ever since he took over at Colorado. He's called him not ready for prime time. He's called him a hypocrite, amongst other things. Coach Prime has pretty much stayed quiet. Well, after Colorado Athletics decided to not allow a Denver Post columnist, Sean Keeler, to interview Coach Prime nor his football players, Finebaum would have his reaction to that a couple of days ago. Coach Prime didn't respond. Well, Coach Prime would be on the RGIII podcast a couple of days ago, and he didn't necessarily call Paul Finebaum by name, but he did have something to say about the ESPN college football analyst. Take a listen to Coach Prime.
Colorado is nothing. They don't matter. They're irrelevant in the big picture of college football.
You're talking about us. How can we be irrelevant and you talking about me?
Yeah.
Like, every time I turn around, somebody's sending me a quote that you talking about.
He's a fan.
How? well, the thing about a fan, you got to understand, a fan only blows when you're hot.
Ooh.
So we must be hot. I know what he's doing, and I'm proud of him, that he's smart enough to understand that this generation and this thought process and the way we communicate on sports is different, and he's a dying breed. So what does he have to do to stay and keep up with this change? Oh, I got to go find that big bad wolf and talk about it.
Yeah.
So now I keep my relevancy. And I'm saying, cool, but I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to add to you. I'm not going to respond, because that's what you want. Yeah, you just want me to respond. I don't do that. I'm not going to help you come up.
Well, Finebaum would be on First Take as well, and he would get wind of Coach Prime's comments. Here's Finebaum's reaction.
It didn't mean very much to me because it was a fairly irrelevant reaction. He did say something that I agree with. He called me a dying breed in the profession, which I'm proud of, because I really do believe that the media should be treated with respect and not have selective persecution like he is using out there, not only with this reporter from Denver, but other reporters as well.
My thoughts on all this, it's a new day. I think the media, especially Paul Finebaum, he's more old school. And with social media, with coaches and players having podcasts and all that, if you're going to go out there and you're going to be critical, it's one thing to be critical about their job performance. I get that. But when you start attacking a person, character somewhat, or attacking them personally, calling Coach Prime not ready for prime time. He's also had some other critical things to say about Coach Prime, calling him a hypocrite, this and that. But, Coach Prime isn't a hypocrite. I don't get that, because this is who he's always been, even as an athlete. He's never been shy about saying what he felt, talking that is Coach Prime, and being confident in who he was as a player and as a coach now. So Finebaum, I think, I don't know, he's getting a little, I think, personal, in my opinion. He says in his soundbite, he says that the media deserves more respect. Well, I think respect is earned, not given. I think if you're going to always throw negative things at this program and at this coach, you need to report on the good things too. There's some positive things that's going on outside of the football program. Talk about that as well. You quick to talk about, don't think this team is going to be all that, but also talk about some things that Coach Prime has put in place since he's been at Colorado that doesn't get the reports that sometimes the media will overlook, because guess what? Negativity is always going to be the most salacious thing to put out there. So, this thing, I think at this point, I think Finebaum is being a little bit more, it's personal. I think I'm going to be watching him just to see how he report on Colorado, because I got a funny feeling he want to see him fail. And I'm sure Coach Prime knows that, as well as other media. He probably feels that way about other media outlets. But I just want to see if Colorado does do well. I want to see what type of reporting and what type of talking is Finebaum going to do then, again. Because I think he's already set himself up that people can tell that he doesn't like the program. He doesn't like Coach Prime. So if things go better than expected in the Big 12, I just want to see how he's going to report that. So we'll see how this turns out. So what do you guys think about these media personalities going at coaches and just this back and forth between, especially with Coach Prime and Finebaum, and then the situation with that Denver columnist? I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments. Talk to me. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that follow button. I am Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side, and on the next report, I am out. Peace.